do that here.
Okay, everyone, we're back. We are in Act 5. We have a hardcore Necromancer focusing on Bone Spear. We're also using Bone Armor. So Act 5, we are just going to start progressing through the bloody foothills.
It takes more than a seal.
We won't kill everything. We'll probably just focus on things that are in our way or larger groups. And we're not trying to rush, but we're also not trying to waste any time. So usually there's a champion group right about here. There he is. What do we get? Ooh. I'll have to take a look at those items. Grab some extra potions. And I'm curious, what do we get? Okay. Faster cast rate and some heavy lightning resist. So we'll replace this one because attack rating does nothing for us. That's only if we're doing physical attacks. Is this jewel going to be worth keeping? Probably not. And the chainmail. Oh, you know what I always forget? I was just thinking that armor probably would go well on our mercenary, but our mercenary is still dead from when we fought Diablo.
Yes, warrior.
So we'll bring him back. And
Put that to use.
can probably just sell Eisenhardt's case. We're not going to be using that set.
Afternoon.
Not going to use that. We don't need that. And we'll get back to it. I always kind of like this area. In fact, the whole beginning of this act where you're kind of like pushing through this this siege here. Always a lot of fun. As a kid, I always enjoyed playing this with Summon Necro. So it kind of felt like your army pushing against theirs. But we're going to be focusing on the leader of the siege. I forget his name, but it'll be a unique champion taskmaster at the end of this. Kind of stuck here. Oh, there he is. He's up top. Or this direction. Get some better positioning and then start bringing these guys down. Not sure where my mercenary ended up. There he is. Okay, shank the overseer. Almost got him. There we go. Nice. Cinematic explosions and things. Pick up some mana potions. Super mana potions are great because we can only buy up to greater mana potions.
What a messy little demon.
Keep loading up Bone Spear. There's usually a champion group right about here too. Up there, mercenary can hold them off. We'll feed him some potions. Be easier to feed him potions. Oh, interesting light belt there. So now in this next area, our mission is to free some imprisoned soldiers. A lot of these little trickster guys popping around. They're pretty weak, but they're annoying. Alright, since we hit the wall here, that means we're progressing in this direction here. There's usually 2 layers of this like barricade. One will have one group, and then another will have 2 groups. Make sure you don't get trapped in here. And watch out for those mutated guys, they'll explode, do a lot of burst damage on you. Oops, I thought I had my bone spear. If your fire resist isn't good, those crush beasts can really do a number on you. That first area just had the one group of soldiers, so this next area should have 2 of them. Oh, there's a dead end there, that's not good. Another dead end. Let's clear out some of these guys. A lot of fire damage flying around. Gotta conserve my stamina a little bit. Been running around a little too much. I guess we gotta keep pushing forward. No prisoners in that section, so we'll expect to see them in this next one here. There's one. And the other one. So that's all of them. Now we just keep pushing forward, and eventually we will come to a cave. And that's where we're going to go next. Oh, I'm misremembering. Still one more area to go through before we get to the cave. So the area, plateau that we're on now, that I forgot about. There's not really anything specific in here, it's just a zone to move through, but there is a waypoint if you can find it. Go around. Let's put our extra potions back on our belt. Break through the door. Unique enemy, Thresh Socket. We don't have to defeat him, but we can. Maybe we'll get some experience. Maybe he'll drop something. Just keep our distance because he can hit kind of hard. Once he gets one of those imps on top, they can do the Fire Blast spell on you too. Shield a wand. Maybe we'll get lucky there. The one we're using is still a little outdated for our level. One thing that's interesting in this act, they added these new urns, these evil urns. And when you open one, there's a chance that you'll get some loot, and there's a chance that a champion group will spawn out of it. Either way, can get something decent. Here we just got a little potion. So we're going to continue into the crystalline passage. This passage can go a few different ways. We want to first try and find the frozen river. But before that, we're going to resupply, get some potions, take a look at some of the items we picked up. Ground shield that's paladin only, so we'll just take a look and we'll sell it. Interesting wand. 150 poison damage over 5 seconds. That would be interesting to use, but not for our current build. Then we have the Arctic Binding, which gives a lot of cold resist, which I believe we already have a lot of. So we'll just store that just in case we find some other pieces of that set. We'll take a look at these other wands, see if there's something we can use. Nope. Let's get some extra potions too. I'm starting to use a lot more mana than I used to. Anything else we want? We can head back. Oops. It'd be nice to get a better weapon for our mercenary. They're a decent tank, but they could also be doing a lot more to help us out. Gotta watch out for those guys, these Moon Lords. You get a couple of them blocking you in, they can deal out a lot of damage real quick. We got some champions here. They're moving kind of fast. Is that Glacial Trail? That's the next place we want to go. We might hop. Yeah, we might hop over there just to be in a safer position. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped as many people as I did. Alright, there we go. Got some extra potions. Oh. Our boots got damaged. I always forget to repair.
Can I help you?
What is our wand again? I haven't looked at it in a while. Well, just +1 to bone spear. That's not very good.
Good evening.
We really got to keep looking to see if we can get a better one. +1 to bonus, +1 to poison and bone skills. +2 to bone spear, but that's really expensive. That +2 to attract that we're not going to use is adding a lot of extra value onto that. Yeah, we'll just have to keep our eyes out. So Glacial Trail is where we want to go next. So we'll keep exploring this passage and see if we can find the frozen river. There's a lot of guys here. About to get another level. There we go. We give ourselves a little bit more energy so we have a little more mana to work with. Our health seems to be doing okay. More champions, Frozen River. We'll just pop down there. We're in a bit of a tight situation up top, so we'll just avoid it. So in the Frozen River, we're trying to find someone. I think her name is Anya. If we rescue her, our reward will be a scroll that will permanently increase resistances. But this is not good, not good, not good. Stuck in the corner here. Gotta fight our way out. if you're absolutely in a dire situation and you don't want to have to remake your character, if you're on single player, game pauses and you can save and exit. But we're just gonna stick with our decisions. Kind of the coward's way out. We'll go down fighting if we have to. Not really progressing too fast down here. These abominables have a lot of health, not doing a lot of, taking a lot of damage. Very tanky. Temptresses are pretty easy though. They go down pretty quick. And my mercenary's not really holding any aggro from them. They're all coming straight for me, which is not ideal.
Not enough mana.
Just want to make sure that I have my bone shield up. Otherwise, those melee attacks can bring me down real quick. Yeah, they're just walking right past that mercenary. That's not going to be good. Oh, got another huge pack of them over there. Try and line them up so our bone spear can get more of them at once. Gotta keep moving. Just don't want to get trapped. Rot walkers are interesting. They're not that much of a threat, but there's always a chance that they can stand back up after they get defeated. They also have a charge attack that if you get hit a couple times in a row can leave you pretty vulnerable. We got a quest update. That means we are just about at the right area. So we'll have to clear these guys out. There will be either a champion or a unique abominable Frozenstein. He can be pretty hard to deal with. So he has this whole group of these abominables. And just like before, they're just ignoring the mercenary entirely.
I can't carry anymore.
You see these Rotwalkers have already stood back up. If they were to charge and stun me in the middle of these guys, it could be the end. A hero rune. Yeah, Thol rune. I think we already got a few of those. Really burning through mana. Out of potions. We should go to town.
Salutations.
One's not useful. Decent mask. What does this give us? The +2 mana after each kill is nice. +53 defense. Yeah, but maybe give this to our mercenary. Some extra potions. Probably gonna need a lot of mana to get through Frozenstein. There he is. Immune to cold, cold enchanted, mana burn, which means every time he hits us, drains all of our mana. So we don't want him to hit us at all. If only we had a mercenary that could tank these guys. So we gotta be careful we don't run into any other groups. And he still has almost all his health. There's more than halfway down. Ow.
Not enough mana.
Shield's doing a lot of good work there. Ow.
I need mana.
He's starting to heal a little bit. You gotta keep the pressure on him.
I need mana.
Man, I was doing so good. Might make a Frost Sorceress next. All these fast moving guys are a real pain in the butt. I'm about to run out of stamina. There we go. What a pain in the butt.
Not enough mana.
We are about to level, so that'll be nice. See if there's anyone else still hanging out here. Here's Anya.
Did this
So we're going to go back to town. Get a potion. Give her the potion. And I never found a waypoint in the Crystalline Passage, so I think I gotta run back. Oh, that means all those the champion group I came down here to avoid will be waiting for us. So we'll be ready for that. Should be easy though compared to Frozenstein. Maybe we clear this group and open that evil urn up there. Ooh, do not want to get trapped back there. A lot of mana potions. That's good. Got a charm. Level up. Yeah, let's check out this urn. Well, let's get this guy first. It's good. It's a nice, easy experience. And where were we going? The Glacial Trail, right? So on our map, that was down here. So we'll go there and continue on. In the Glacial Trail, there will be two exits. One will go into a optional cave, and then the other will be into will lead us outside, where we can continue towards our final goal. Okay, found ourselves a nice little chest room here. We got a champion group of these reanimated hordes. So we'll clear this out quick and see what's in that chest. New wand, maybe? Look at all these potions, too. Yeah, a bunch of trash. Oh well. That is to the Drifter Cavern. I don't really want to deal with more of these abominables, but that's the optional route. Wish I didn't have all these abominables on me right now. But the Drifter Cavern always has this champion group outside of it. Maybe we can just avoid it. So rest our stamina for a second here. Maybe we open up this evil urn. Yeah, we can deal with these guys. You'll notice all the entrances and exits are always on the edge at the end of one of these long passages. So we're just going to keep looking around the perimeter here. Only one real place to go now. It's up this way. Another evil urn. They're always, always fun. We knocked out some of these dead guys. And let's see what we get. Another group of these guys. Not too bad, but if you don't have enough defense, those long-range attacks can really mess you up. Let's go grab a potion. Drink up and we'll get on our way. Yeah, waypoint. Let's stop into town real quick.
Thank you so. Good afternoon.
Gonna get rid of that charm. Pick up our reward. Scroll of resistance. So we can look at our resistances here. 45, 65, 66, 51. There we go. Now our cold and lightning is maxed out and our fire and poison is pretty close. Any good wands? Bone Spirit, Golem, Resist, Decrypify, nope. And Anya's here.
Good morning. Thank you here. Neela.
She gives you a free class-specific item to you, which, of course, we get one that has 0 skills on it, so it's completely garbage.
What are your needs?
She also gives us a quest to avenge her. So we can go take out the traitor. And we'll go do that.
The familiar scent of death.
This first area can be a good spot to grind and try and get some experience and loot. There's a champion that's always up here. Make sure we're not getting overwhelmed, but at least we can escape into the temple just in case. Just don't want to get stuck between the two groups here. Yeah, that got a little dicey there. All right, catch our breath, and we'll move through the temple. Ooh, now that's a good rune. If we have a wand with 2 sockets, there's a rune word, Dull Io, that will be a great benefit to us. especially if we can get a wand that's socketed with a couple bonuses to Bone Spear. And like most areas, the path to the next zone is usually somewhere along the perimeter. Of course, we don't have any identity scrolls on this. And I forget if this is a good wand or not for us, but I can't wait to find out.
Good evening.
Just buy a bunch of identity scrolls. +1 to all skill levels for Necromancer. It's just +1 to Bone Spear, so I think it makes sense to use this. Still only 1 to Bone Spear, but it increases all of our other wands, or not wands, all of our other skills. That was a lucky find. I can probably just get rid of these belts. Even if I find other pieces of this set, I don't know that I'd be using it.
Evening.
Hopefully I don't freak anyone out selling all these set items and things. But let's keep progressing here. This is an optional quest. You don't have to do it to complete the game. But we'll do it. Kind of like to be a completionist sometimes. It's always combat shrines. I don't think that does anything for me. I'm doing more attack damage if I smack people with my wand. Uh-oh. Alright, maybe we should start killing things. Getting too many close calls during this act. I need to start taking a little slower, I think. Especially these Night Lords. Don't want to get trapped in a group of them. Almost got another level though. How are we doing? Level 33. Max level in this game is 99. Very time consuming to get to though. If you're planning out a build, don't plan it out to be to have all the skills that you would get at level 99. Unless you truly plan on committing to that. Really is a large place, and we have another level to get through just like this before we get to the last stage. At the last stage, there's 4 different routes you can take. Alright, we gotta start blasting a bit here. Gotta get more potions back on my belt here. not lucky here. Where's my mercenary? Not good, not good, not good, not good. Dead. Oh, that just shows you how easy it is to get trapped. I guess that's the end of this Necromancer. Hopefully you guys don't feel like you wasted a couple hours watching this. I had been thinking about what to do after this run. I'm probably gonna check out the mod Project Diablo 2, reworks some of the classes and their abilities, add some things, a lot of nice quality of life changes, and maybe doing some kind of hardcore challenge there. I really was thinking about seeing how far I could get using only a specific talent tree. You know, like if you're a necromancer, you know, we focused on bone here, so this obviously goes pretty well. But maybe you're only locked into summons, maybe you're only locked into curses. Well, that one will probably be pretty rough. But the Project Diablo 2 reworks some of these trees so that it's almost viable to play any pure talent tree with varying results. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably have a summary video on what I'm planning to do and then start making content after that. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll try again.